action is called root benefit, involving the beneficial root associated microorganisms for sustainable agriculture. It will be available till 2027. So 4 years in total. We already passed the first one. The grant holder of this cost action is in France, in Israel, and the chair of the action is Benoit Lefebvre from France, and the vice chair is Caroline Schneider from company Inoc in Germany. Yes, about the brief notes about this cost action for those are not very well related or connected with this. So this is, I already mentioned, is a scientific network connecting people interested in the beneficial root associations of plants. Benoit already sent me some information, so we are already 50 countries participating in this action, which is a very exit. It's very nice, and there are many people, many countries interested. More than 500 participants for all about Europe. Also, there are some countries for like Australia, United States. So it seems that it's a very nice action, and many people want to be involved, which is our good news. So the main objectives of this cost action is sharing knowledge. Now, as I already told you, there are no money for research, but there are money for different options, sharing students, teaching tools, and so on. And this is something I will introduce briefly now. The main objective of this cost action are sharing knowledge, know-how, and coordinating research effort for people working with beneficial microorganisms in agriculture along Europe and also abroad, far from Europe as well. Facilitate the creation of different consortia for multi-scale and multidisciplinary research. This is also important because we are many people in Europe is working with microorganisms, but we are somehow disconnected, or let's say using different strategies or ways to approach this aim. So the idea is to connect people and connect expertise and knowledge for researchers working in Europe. Another objective is to make training for young researchers, which is also very, very important for the future. Finally, also make lobbying to create lobbying and opportunities to apply for projects with people involved in this cost action. So the idea is to create this networking and then make a big effort to go far for apply for European projects. So the cost action is divided in 4 working groups. So the working group 1 is focused on the functional characterization of beneficial microorganism diversity. The working group 2, which we are all involved in, is focus on the molecular mechanisms associated with the beneficial interaction networkings. The working group 3 focus on the ecological and economical services provided by the root beneficial interaction networks. And finally, the working group 4 is managing and improving beneficial interactions under field conditions. I mean, how we can apply all this knowledge to the society. Okay. Here you have the link. If you want to get more information about the cost action, we are uploading all kind of opportunities, information, dissemination activities, etc. So I invite you to visit the web page and dive a little bit on it. You also have the QR code to access to the web page, the dedicated web page. Here I want to summarize the events that will be coming soon. I think this is important. So we are organizing already the 2nd annual meeting for the cost action. It will be held in Germany in May 2025. We expect to be around 100 people, so we have a room to invite more than 50 people to discuss action. So I invite you to apply. And the call will be open at the very beginning of January. So we are working already on the managing all this. So we are also planning to make some training schools. It's already fixed. They will be in April in France, in Toulouse. It will be connected to methodologies to study root microbiome interactions. So I also invite you to visit and apply for it. So all these actions are mainly focused to young researchers and young people, but not exclusively. I mean, everyone can participate in this action, but you have to apply to the call, and then we elaborate, make the selection for the people who can be involved in. So in any case, you don't have to take notes. Just go to the web page, and all this information is there, and also the way how you can apply to it. Yeah. So there will be also shorter scientific missions. Probably most of you already know, and you were involved also for the last year. We are planning to make another 2 short scientific missions calls for 2025, and the first one will be coming at the beginning of January, and we will have until the end of the month to apply for it. I know you are familiar with those short scientific missions, but the idea is to share knowledge, so people can move from one lab to other. For that, we need to know what are we doing, right? So that's the idea of these webinars, to explain what are we doing, how are we doing, and so on. So then we can get an idea if we are interested in collaborate and share students and our knowledge. And we are also involved in the dissemination activities, making reviews, teaching tools, and workshops with companies and so on. These are they were all explained also in the web page, so please go there and check carefully. And something is also new. We also offer conference grants for countries from the ITC countries, but also for young researchers. So if you are interested in go to a conference, a meeting, please, you can also apply to be funded from the cost action to assist to that meetings. Okay, of course you have to make a introduction, abstract, and explain why you are going to, and you have of course to present, whether an oral presentation or a poster. Okay. But I think there are great opportunities especially for young people to move in this world. More specifically about the working group 2, we are all involved in. So we are interested or focused on the molecular mechanisms associated with these different interactions. And I will briefly make an introduction of this working group. So we are 3 people responsible of this working group: Florian Frugier from the University of Paris-Saclay in France, and Joanna Banasiak from the Polish Academy of Science in Poland, and myself from Estación Experimental de Saguín, CSIC in Spain. So if you have any doubt, or you want, of course, you can contact us, and we try to help you if we can do it. We'll try to do our best for all your doubts. Some numbers about this cost action, which is quite nice. So we are more than 250 participants, which is 60% of the total participants of the cost action, we are proud of this. 64 people are exclusively involved in this working group too. So far, there are 38 countries, mostly from Spain, Turkey, Italy, and Poland. but also for other places around Europe and also outside Europe. We have groups from Israel, from Tunisia, Azerbaijan, Korea, even from Australia. So I don't know if you can go, you can make a certain scientific mission in Australia, probably not, because it's very costly. But in any case, we have this connection, and I think it's nice to share knowledge. About the main objective of this working group too is, related with the molecular mechanisms, is to define what is similar and different between the different beneficial associations. The most, as you know, the most known association are mycorrhizal nodulation, but also rhizobacteria, beneficial rhizobacteria, and beneficial fungi. So the idea is to get some ideas about what is similar, what is different, and how we can explore the possible interactions among them. So there are three specific objectives within this working group. The one is to summarize the knowledge that we already have on a specific and common molecular mechanisms in these associations I already described, and to provide a comprehensive analysis of the different molecular mechanisms and how they are modulated in the different interactions, also in combining interactions, and how are we planning to achieve this. So mainly by literature review. So the idea is to make reviews of the topics, looking for information what is already on the databases, and so on. Of course, the idea of being connected is that we can also get some extra information which is not available in the databases. So another, we want to see quantitative parameters that will be collected. The idea is to facilitate further comparative studies among the different, because normally we are mainly focused in one specific interaction. So the idea is connect not only what's happening with the other beneficial interactions with other groups, and see if there are some similarities and differences. And the third objective is to evaluate how these molecular mechanisms are regulated by environmental factors, which is very actual now with this, how the different agricultural practices are affected these interactions, but also how this is involved in the context of the environmental climate change. And the way, again, we are try to fix this is to do the literature review, meta-analysis, and looking for information. So there are people will be involved in this kind of search for information and trying to get some general ideas about the knowledge which is already available. And of course, one part of this work, cost action, we have to go to give some deliverables. And in this case, they are also connected with the three specific objectives we are interested in. There is already on the way a review about the mechanism that govern the different beneficial route interactions. Actually, we are already working, and we are planning to get this review at the beginning of the first semester of the coming year. And again, for the deliverable 2.2 is connected with the objective 2. Again, is make a review of the molecular mechanisms involved in the differences complex systems. This paper, this article will be given during the third year of the action, and something similar also for the third objective at the final year of the action in 2027. What else? Okay, I think this is all for this brief introduction. So I invite you to go to the web page and dive. So we know that there is not completely working and it's not updated daily, but we are also working. Poppy from Greece is working hard also in updating this web page, and we are trying to put all the information there. Also, you have the contacts for the people if you are interested in contact in, and of course we are always open to listen to you, and if we can improve something or if you have any doubts, please. This is completely open, and we are open to give you some advice in everything we can do it. And now is the time for presenting how this webinars program is going to be achieved. And as already Rafa mentioned at the beginning, the responsible for these webinar programs are Naomi from the Ghent University in Belgium, and Rafa from Malaga, CSIC in Spain. And yeah, Naomi, the floor is yours. So thank you for your attention.
Okay, great. Thank you, Juan. I hope everyone can hear me. I hope.
Yes, yeah, we can hear.
Okay, good. Great. And then I hope it goes smoothly for me to share the presentation. Let's see. So in the end, because I was disconnected for a little while, Juana, did it work for you to share? I'm sharing currently.
No, it's presenting. So we can see your slide, your screen now.
I am very happy. Okay, now we can no longer see you guys, so I'm going in blind. But yeah, let's go. I would say so. Indeed, hi everyone. My name is Naomi, and together with Rafa, we will be organizing the webinars, as you may already have gotten some emails about. So, of course, the goal of these webinars is to really get to know each other, stay connected, and of course, the main goal is to establish future collaborations, for which is of course very important to know what everybody is working on. We've actually gotten a lot of feedback. So a lot of people who are interested in presenting at these webinars. Thank you a lot for that. So this will be very exciting to see what everybody is working on. What I can also not stress enough is that every presentation should be kept as broad as possible. So that we really want to focus on the unique research of every lab that is interested, as well as the expertise and the facilities that are available in order to really see what is missing, to say it like that, in the different labs, so what we can help each other out with, and what will be very central in these collaborations that we set up. Then also for these webinars, they will be bi-monthly, so every 2 months at the end of the month. And every session will take approximately 1 hour, consisting of 2 speakers each. So for each speaker, there will be 30 minutes allocated, with a presentation of approximately 20 minutes and 10 minutes questions. The talks will be recorded. Now this is still a bit in the midst, whether it will be with permission of the speakers or whether we will ask the speakers to just accommodate, let's say, their presentation in such a way that it may be recorded, so without confidential information. But for all of the speakers, information on this will specifically follow. And then also the same link will always be used for the Working Group 2 seminar room. So yes, but either way, in every announcement, we will also specify this link as well. So if there are any questions or whatsoever, and if you're interested also in presenting one of these webinars, you can always reach out to either Rafa or to me, but you can also find our contact details here. And again, our contact details were really, I guess, sending quite some emails, so really you should be able to find us in your mailbox somewhere. And then also some more information, of course, because the webinars are centered on getting to know each other, so a bit more information also about Rafa and about me. So Rafa got his PhD in agricultural biology from the University of Granada, which he performed after which he performed a 5-year postdoc at Shanghai Center for Plant Stress Biology, and he is currently working as a research fellow at the Institute for Mediterranean and Subtropical Horticulture, La Mayora, where he is studying plant responses to microbial volatile compounds. And then myself, I'm a last year PhD student at the Rhizosphere group of Professor Sophie Goormachtig at the VIB Center of Plant Systems Biology in Ghent, Belgium. And I'm working on a single nuclei RNA sequencing approach to get an insight on the stage-specific immune responses of tomato roots to arbuscular mycorrhiza. Previously, during my PhD, I've also performed a research day at the group of Poppy, who's also closely associated with the Working Group 2 organization, as well as at the group of Juan, actually, at the CSIC in Granada, which was performed as part of the root benefits cost action as well through a short-term scientific mission. So yes, we are the webinar team. So whenever you have any questions, propositions, feedback, or you're willing to give a presentation, please let us know. And this is currently the schedule that we've already arranged with all of these very nice researchers enthusiastic about sharing the research at their group. So this is for the coming semester.
Sorry, Naomi, we cannot see the... So the presentation is not moving.
It's not moving.
No, it's not. I think it's not in presentation mode. So we are still on the first slide.
So I'm keeping everybody with anticipation of the... Wait, I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah. Normally, voila, and let me share again. So yes, this is what.
Can you make it bigger? I mean, the presentation, because it's like I don't know if it's only for me. It's not like in presentation mode.
Yeah, because for me it's full screen.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah, either way, quite some things to to figure out, which we definitely will by the next one. But yeah, for me, all I can do, like, for me, it's in white screen.
So can you see properly the slides, the name of the slides here?
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's on full screen currently.
Okay. I mean, for other people, can you see properly?
Yeah, but it's not in presentation mode.
Yeah, it's in non-presentation mode. That's the point.
Maybe I can make it a bit bigger if it works out a bit. Wait, and can I figure out how to put it in presentation mode? Window. Yeah. I will figure it out at some point. But if it's feasible for everyone, just briefly to show as well what the seminar schedule looks like. So in essence, we've already have the first semester figured out. So thank you everyone for your enthusiasm and willingness to participate. And then our first essentially seminar that will be organized will be for the end of January, where Professor Sophie Goormachtig will present, so of the Center of Plant Systems Biology at the VIB Ghent, as well as Dr. Hanna Koch of the Austrian Institute of Technology, and of course further specifics on all of the presentations will follow. So I think that's it for me. So yes, thank you everyone for your enthusiasm, and I'm very excited, as are all of us, I guess, to get started with the webinar series.
So thank you all. We promise to improve the system. So we were trying 2 days before. Everything works perfectly, but yeah, we will do it, yeah, for sure. And we will have a very good session for to know each other and to learn a lot about you. So if you have any question or something, again, I invite you to go to the webpage of the course action, and then there you can find all the information about the call, the different opportunities, and people involved, etc., etc. And yeah, even if you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact us. We will try to support you as we can. You want to say something else?
Yeah, I mean, from my side, yeah, again, sorry for the inconvenience. We tested already this platform several times, but the day comes and this
holiday time, yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing, anyway, we will share the schedule to all of you. You can see better by email, so you can have an idea. We are planning to do this every 2 months because we are all busy. But if all of you think that every 2 months is too long, one seminar or other seminar, we can try to schedule it in maybe once a month. So it's an open discussion, okay? So because actually there are many people that would like to present here. So we are really happy for that, because many of you send us an email expressing this interest. So if you think every 2 months is too little, just tell us no, and we can try to do more often. It's up to you. And the idea is, as Naomi said, try to explain what we are doing in the lab as in a general point of view, better than a specific topic, to see what we are doing in every lab. Nothing else for me.
Yeah. So the idea is to create So the idea is to create a forum, a dynamic forum, and this is not just seminar, very static. So the idea is should be open and dynamic. So, and we will try to enjoy as much as possible these connections.
Yeah.
So again, thank you all for your enthusiasm and to be involved in this working group too, which I think is quite nice, and everything is moving now in Europe, especially with this sustainable agriculture, and microbes have the power. So, so let's hope we can get something nice from all of this. So again, thank you all for your attention and to be here till the very last time before Christmas time, and have a nice holidays and enjoy with family and